Hello, my name is Jim Mullaney from SciTech Process Solutions. Today is Friday, August 12th, 2022. I hope everyone's having a nice holiday, or excuse me, a nice summer vacation. Today I'm doing a video source inspection on a SciTech 870F spin rinse dryer. I'll talk about the configuration and our rebuild process under support after I start it because it's kind of boring watching the tool run. But this video will be put up on our website, on our YouTube channel. And because of that, we do not give the customers' names, we just give their PO number, and it's 6966. That's the last four numbers of it. This system has, what I will go ahead and do is, I'm going to go ahead and start it, then I'll review all the specifications because we have quite a long process, only about 6 or 7 minutes. Load the cassette, and I will review this cassette in detail in the video. Here's a 6-inch cassette. Alrighty, so the system actually, the customer has a custom Teflon cassette, but it actually matches that Integris cassette, and we've already ran the rotor and balanced this with the cassette. We're also building some inserts for the customer, so the Teflon cassette is at our balance shop, working on being balanced right now with the inserts, which does not change any of the rotor information, so that's why I don't have that cassette in here now. The system has our SciTech state-of-the-art Slick Device F1 controllers. There's lots of information on our YouTube channel on these. This is our light indicators. Green means you're running process. It was amber or yellow before I started, and you'll see the finished process. The option they included was the DI resistivity probe, and let me squeeze back here. Yep, I can see the DI resistivity probe. Yep, it's right there. So, it has the DI resistivity probe. And the Integris cassette down below is the A194 60MB Teflon cassette for reference. Okay, so now we just did a rinse, a purge, and we're going to dry one. This is a typical rinse and dryer process. We're doing rinse, purge, just blows the water out of the DI nozzles. Dry one, which is a high RPM. You can see we're running it. It'll be just a second, 1800 RPM. There we go. And then dry 2, which will drop back down to, I believe, 500 RPM. This machine is in excellent condition, totally like new condition. This customer actually has purchased a few other rinse and dryers from us, and they actually have another rinse and dryer on order that we're going to start in our rebuild in our manufacturing process. They also have a high pressure cleaner too for masks for their site. So we have a couple more projects that we're going to be hopefully videotaping in the next month or so for them too. So in our remanufacturing process, what we do is we take systems out of our inventory, we break them down to the basic base level, which is a metal plate on the table. We reprocess the bowls with a special process we do in-house. We electropolish the bowls, we send out the manifold for electropolish, we do other chemical cleaning and electropolishing. When the parts come back, we start the rebuild process. So we go through and rebuild the HCR valves. We change out the pressure switches, both 8 and 20 PSI. We put heater blankets on. We get all new Teflon tubing, all new pneumatic tubing. The system has gone through like it's a brand new build. The heads are built in dry test without any poly, just the head assembly by itself with no poly around. Actually, not even in the double stack configuration, just 2 heads on the table. Once the technician feels that he's built the heads and has dry tested them, we have another technician do a QC on the heads to make sure it passes our quality. If it does, it's brought into final test without poly again, just the head assemblies on stainless steel tables. We then hook the DI system up to them and actually look for leaks, for valves that might have leak in there, fittings that need to be tightened, etc. Once we are happy with that, we have another QC on the tool, make sure that the engineer didn't miss anything. Then we go through approximately 50 process runs. If it passes those 50, we then put it in its configuration. We bring the poly in, the double stack, we bring the controllers in, we bring the light indicators, we add any options on the back like the resistivity probes. On S models, we mount the servo mounts in the bottom and so forth, and so it gets packaged, ready to go. It's then retested quite a bit with the side panels missing, so we can monitor all the axles on the outside to make sure everything's spinning correctly and nothing's going wrong. Once that's done, we put the side panels on, button it all up, and it's passed over to sales, in this case, for us to do the video on. This is actually an international customer that I work with myself. So that goes over our manufacturing type process, and we use the same process throughout all the rinse and dryers. It could be the S model, which looks just like this but uses a brushless motor. It can be the F model, which is this, just uses the brush motor. It can be the traditional STs or the Vertex. We follow the same kind of manufacturing process all the way through. We've found over the years consistency and quality control is number one, without a doubt, in our manufacturing process. So we ship the tool to the customer, they're happy. Now what do they need? They need spare parts. So after warranty, if there's some reason they want to buy some parts, most customers have a lot of rinser dryers, not just the ones we supplied. So they can go to our website at SciTechProcess.com. On the left-hand side, the first 3 buttons you'll see are all the rinser dryer models. We do large systems, small systems. We do squares, rectangles, masks, silicon wafers, sapphire, gallium arsenide, a whole range of process types. We also do custom inserts. We do custom sets. Our engineering team CAD designs custom holders for customers that are not used to using our rinser dryer, so we find a way to hold it and spin the substrate for them. So that's really nice. The next 3 buttons you'll see are all the spare parts. This machine right here is called, again, an 860F. We have everything brand new. We can do everything. So for spare parts, and if they have 10 of these in their fab already, and they're 5, 10, 12, 15 years old, they need new windows, new door seals, they want to upgrade to the state-of-the-art switch device controller, they want motors, they want pressure switchers, heating blankets, anything they need, rotor stop positioners, everything. It's all on our website. In fact, on our website, in the search box, you can put in some of the older part numbers by Semi-Tool and other companies, and we have a cross-reference system that'll bring up to hopefully match that page to the right part. We spent a lot of time, a lot of years designing the database to be able to make it easy for the customer. So that and then besides that, we also do work of much limited compared to the rinser dryer on the SAT, spray acid tool, SST, spray solvent tool, etc. We have a bunch of spare parts that are new on there. We actually have 3 of the large SST systems here in stock. So we do offer support and sales of those parts. The last thing in rinser dryers is Vertex. 2.5 years ago, we bought the Vertex product line. It's actually, there's one right here next to me. This is a customer's tool that it's just gone through the refurbishment process. So on Vertex, we can offer the ladder seals, the windows, the servo amps, the heating blankets, all the valving, everything and anything, all the software. We're the OEM, so we can support that, and there's a ton of parts on our website for Vertex. So let's see how much time we have. All right, we have about 63 seconds to go. What I'll do is I'll wait till this process is over, and I'll finish up on the other tool types we offer. So when the system ends and starts winding down at a specific RPM, it's called the rotor stop positioner, or RSP. It'll fire from the back. We call it fire. It extends, and it hits the cam in a very specific place. It rolls it, so we call home position, which would be 12 o'clock. Once that happens and the RPMs go to 0, I'll hear the door release and I'll be able to open the door. I can check for the hot end too, and I can also check for the substrates of the cassette being nice and warm. So we have 21 seconds on the top one here, and we have 24 seconds on the bottom one. Alrighty, almost. There we go. Okay, the top one's breaking. Bottom one will be right behind it. Alrighty. So, at the end of the process, blue indicator means unload me. There's 3 ways to clear this. You can hit acknowledge, it'll clear it to the main screen. You can hit stop, which clears it on the controller, or you can simply open the door. In this case, I'll just open the door and watch what you'll see. There you go. It cleared to the main screen. Hot end 2, yep, I don't want to burn my hand there. Nice and hot. The set's warm, wafers look great. For the bottom one, I'll actually do the acknowledge button. There, it goes back to the home screen. Yeah, nice and warm, nice and hot. There's your substrate, your cassette, everything looks great. Alrighty, so now I'll kind of finish up talking about our other product lines for the end of this video. So in wet processing, we obviously do spin rinse dryer technology. We believe we're the #1 supplier of non-OEM parts in the United States and becoming the worldwide supplier. We also do the Entegris Floorware HCC box washers. That's the 8000, 8010, 8020, 8030. We offer The OEM no longer supports it. We are the kind of default OEM in our support. We do software work. We have the controllers. We have displays. We have all the spray nozzles, spray arms, bearings, the hub assemblies. We can do the heater elements for the DI. We have the big air blower heating systems. We can put in HEPA filters. We have a lot of it. In fact, we do probably now this year, we'll probably do, I would say, 6 in-field semi refurbishments of people of their tools. And we actually we just shipped one last week. We have another one called the 4000 on the wall now. We're going to start the refurb on that. And we have another one right behind it to go. So we support those box washers fully. The last thing in wet processing is our mask and wafer cleaners. I kind of talked about this customer buying one. That's to be the Ultra T, Ultra Tech, and KNS product line. That's for using mask and wafer high pressure cleaning or brush scrubbing. Kind of closing out on the last 2 product lines we do. One is photoresist. We do a lot of pumps. We do Millipore, IDI, Cyborg pump packages. We do repairs for customers. They send us their pumps. We do rebuilds. We can send them a complete IDI package with a controller, maybe 4 pumps, all the cabling and so forth. Just like on the rinser dryer, anything we sell here that's we call equipment, not a spare part, goes through a video source inspection. We want our customers to know before it left our site, it was in perfect condition. So we do that even with our photoresist pumps. Then we also do some metrology work. That would be Prometrics tools, nanometrics tools, film measurement systems. We do particle counters, the KLA 10-core particle, 4500, 5500, the whole 6000 class. We do lipsometry, Gertner and Rudolph lipsometers. And then we also do microscopes. We have high and low power microscopes on our website, the Nikon Lights, Olympus, etc. So that kind of rounds out a lot of the stuff we do. We do other tools. We do etch and ashers and stuff. You'll see those on our website. We also do small, the Brewer Science coat bake systems. I think we have 2 CV coat bake 100s in stock now. So on our website, you can go to the search box on the top left, and you can put in Brewer Science, you can put in Nanometrics, you can put in Rudolph. It'll help you minimize the search, or you can go into the larger categories below, like film measurements or box washers, etc. So it's really helpful. So that will conclude my very simple, quick video acceptance of this fully remanufactured, upgraded, state-of-the-art spin rinse dryer with the Cytec controllers. Again, it's an 860F as in Frank. Today is Friday, August 12th, 2022, and I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the summer. Thank you.